You wake up tired. Another day, another performance. You tell yourself it'll get better when the project ends, when the weekend comes, when things finally calm down. But they never do. Happiness feels like something that happens to you. A stroke of luck, a shift in circumstances, something you're owed but never quite receive. So you wait. You scroll. You distract. You push through. Meanwhile, resentment builds, exhaustion deepens, and that quiet voice inside you, the one that used to believe in more, grows softer every single day. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Happiness isn't coming. Not the way you think. Not because you're broken, not because you're unlucky, but because you're waiting for it instead of building it. Most people live their entire lives believing that peace, joy, and resilience are things that arrive when life finally cooperates. They don't. They're created daily, deliberately, through mindset, discipline, and the quiet decision to take responsibility for your inner world. This isn't about pretending everything's fine. It's not toxic positivity or spiritual bypassing. It's about reclaiming power over the one thing you actually control: your mind. In this video, you're going to learn 10 mindset shifts rooted in Stoic wisdom and modern psychology. Shifts that will help you stop waiting and start building. Because you deserve better than surviving. You deserve to feel alive again. If you're ready to stop waiting and start building your own happiness today, type "I'm ready" in the comments. Let's do this together. Let's start with the foundation. Shift number 1. Take control of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius said it best: "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your thoughts are not facts, they're interpretations. And most of the time, they're running on autopilot, shaped by fear, past experience, cultural conditioning, and the negativity bias your brain evolved to keep you safe from predators that no longer exist. The first step to building happiness is recognizing that you don't have to believe every thought that crosses your mind. You can question it, challenge it, reframe it. When you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never get through this," stop. Ask yourself, is that true, or is that just fear talking? Have you survived every difficult thing so far? The answer is yes, because you're still here. When you think, "Nothing ever works out for me," pause. Is that accurate? Or are you filtering out every success and only remembering the failures because your brain is wired to remember threats more vividly than wins? This isn't about lying to yourself or forcing fake positivity. It's about refusing to let unchecked, untrue thoughts run your life unchallenged. Because the quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your life. Change the narrative in your head and you change everything. Shift number 2. Stop relying on motivation and start building structure. Motivation is a liar. It shows up when you don't need it, when you're already energized, already inspired, already feeling good. And it disappears the exact moment things get hard, the moment you actually need it to carry you through. If you're waiting to feel like doing the work, you'll spend your entire life waiting. Discipline beats motivation every single time, because discipline doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't negotiate. It doesn't wait for perfect conditions. You don't need to feel inspired to take care of yourself. You don't need to feel energized to do the things that protect your peace. You just need a system that doesn't rely on emotion. Build routines so simple and consistent that they become automatic. Morning routine, evening routine. A daily practice that anchors you no matter what chaos is swirling around you. When you rely on structure instead of emotion, you stop being a victim of your moods. You stop needing everything to feel perfect before you take action. You show up because that's what you do, not because you feel like it. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. They prepared for difficulty in advance so they wouldn't be caught off guard when it arrived. You can do the same. Build your routines now when things are calm, so they're there to hold you when things fall apart. Because they will fall apart eventually. And when they do, structure will save you when motivation has already abandoned ship. Shift number 3, focus your mind on what empowers you. Epictetus taught that some things are within our control and some are not. And the secret to a peaceful life is knowing the difference and acting accordingly. You can't control what other people think of you. You can't control the economy, the weather, or whether your boss wakes up in a bad mood. You can't control traffic, illness, politics, or the curveballs life throws without warning. But you can control how you respond to all of it. You can control your effort, your attitude, your integrity, the meaning you assign to events, the actions you take in the face of difficulty, the words you speak, the boundaries you set. Most people waste their lives obsessing over things they have absolutely no power to change. They ruminate about the past, as if replaying it will somehow rewrite it. They worry about the future, as if anxiety is productive preparation. They stress over other people's opinions, as if that will change them. And in doing so, they completely neglect the one domain where they actually have authority, their own choices. When you shift your focus to what you can control, everything changes. You stop feeling helpless. You stop waiting for the world to cooperate. You start taking responsibility for the things that actually matter. Ask yourself right now, what am I worrying about that I have no control over? And what small action can I take today that's actually within my power? That's where your energy belongs. That's where your power lives. Shift number 4. Use gratitude to find peace in chaos. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good practice or some trendy wellness hack. It's a psychological reset button that literally rewires your brain. When you actively look for what's going well, your brain begins to change. Neuroplasticity research shows that consistent gratitude practice strengthens neural pathways associated with positive emotion and contentment, while weakening the ones tied to anxiety, negativity, and threat detection. In other words, gratitude literally changes the structure of your brain over time. Seneca wrote, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Most people do the exact opposite. They fixate on what's missing, what's broken, what hasn't arrived yet, what other people have that they don't, and in doing so, they blind themselves to the abundance that already exists right in front of them. Start small. Every morning or every night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Not generic things, specific moments. The way the light looked this morning, the conversation that made you laugh, the fact that your body is still fighting for you, even when you forget to thank it. The coffee that was exactly the right temperature. This isn't about pretending everything is perfect or denying legitimate struggle. It's about training your mind to notice the good alongside the hard. Because both exist, always, in every moment. And whichever one you focus on will determine how you feel. Shift number 5. Embrace simplicity to reclaim your energy. You're carrying too much. Too many commitments, too many distractions, too many things that don't actually matter but demand your attention anyway. Too many people you're trying to please. Too many tabs open in your brain. The Stoics lived by the principle of voluntary simplicity. They understood that complexity drains you and clarity empowers you, that every unnecessary thing you carry, whether it's a possession, a commitment, or a worry, takes energy you could be using to build the life you actually want. Take inventory of your life right now. What are you doing that doesn't align with who you want to be? What obligations are you fulfilling out of guilt instead of genuine care? What distractions are stealing your focus and giving you absolutely nothing meaningful in return? Cut them. Not someday when it's more convenient. Now. Every yes to something that doesn't serve you is a no to something that does. Every hour spent scrolling is an hour you didn't spend creating. Every relationship you maintain out of obligation is energy you could be investing in people who actually uplift you. Simplicity isn't about deprivation. It's about clarity. It's about creating space for what truly matters, so you're not constantly drowning in noise and distraction. Ask yourself, if I could only keep 3 priorities this week, what would they be? Then build your life around those 3 things. Let everything else fall away. Because peace doesn't come from having more, it comes from needing less. Shift number 6. Reframe adversity as growth. The Stoics believed that obstacles aren't interruptions to your path. They are the path. They're not bugs in the system, they're features. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every challenge you face is an opportunity to build strength you didn't have before. Every setback is a chance to develop resilience. Every failure is data you can use to improve. Every moment of discomfort is practice for the bigger battles ahead. But only if you choose to see it that way. Most people collapse when things go wrong. They take it personally. They interpret difficulty as evidence that they're not meant to succeed, that the universe is against them, that they should just give up and accept mediocrity. But what if the hard thing isn't happening to you? It's happening for you. What if this is exactly the experience you need to become the person you're meant to be? What if this obstacle is removing everything that doesn't serve you, so you can finally focus on what does? Viktor Frankl survived a concentration camp and emerged with this insight. Everything can be taken from you except your ability to choose your response to what happens. You can't control what happens, but you can control what it means. So stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" Start asking, "What is this teaching me? How is this making me stronger?" That shift alone will transform your relationship with difficulty and with life. Shift number 7. End your day with clarity and emotional renewal. The Stoics practiced evening reflection as a non-negotiable ritual. They reviewed their day, not to judge themselves harshly or wallow in regret, but to learn, recalibrate, and prepare for tomorrow. Seneca asked himself every night, "What bad habit did I cure today? What vice did I resist? In what way am I better than I was this morning?" This isn't about perfectionism or beating yourself up. It's about awareness. It's about closing the loop on your day so you're not carrying unresolved tension into tomorrow. When you reflect on your day, you create closure. You process what happened instead of letting it haunt you. You identify patterns. You celebrate small wins that you'd otherwise overlook. You course correct where needed without shame. Most people go to bed with their minds still churning, replaying conversations, rehashing regrets, worrying about what's next. Then they wonder why they can't sleep, why they wake up anxious, why every day feels like a continuation of yesterday's chaos instead of a fresh start. Break that cycle tonight. Spend 5 minutes before bed asking yourself, what went well today? What did I learn? What do I want to do differently tomorrow? Write it down if it helps, or just sit with it quietly, letting the day settle. This simple practice gives you back your power. It reminds you that you're not a passive passenger in your own life. You're the author. And tomorrow is a blank page waiting for you. Shift number 8. Protect what enters your mind. You are what you consume. Not just food, information, media, conversations, environments, relationships. Everything you allow into your awareness shapes your thoughts, your mood, your beliefs about what's possible, and ultimately who you become. And most people are completely reckless with their inputs. They scroll through outrage and comparison first thing in the morning, flooding their nervous system with cortisol before they've even gotten out of bed. They listen to people who drain them. They expose themselves to endless streams of negativity, sensationalism, and manufactured controversy, then wonder why they feel anxious, scattered, and hopeless. The Stoics were meticulous about what they allowed into their minds. They chose their influences carefully. They guarded their attention like it was sacred, like their life depended on it. Because it does. You can't build a peaceful inner world while flooding your mind with chaos. You can't cultivate resilience while surrounding yourself with people who glorify victimhood. You can't think clearly while consuming content specifically designed to trigger and distract you for profit. Be ruthless about this. Audit your inputs like your mental health depends on it, because it does. Who are you following? What are you reading? What conversations are you engaging in? What environments are you spending time in? If it doesn't make you sharper, kinder, or more grounded, cut it. Your attention is your most valuable resource. Stop giving it away to things that weaken you. Invest it in what strengthens you instead. Shift number 9. Voluntarily choose discomfort. The Stoics practiced negative visualization, imagining loss, hardship, and difficulty, not to be pessimistic or masochistic, but to build resilience and remove fear's power over them. When you voluntarily expose yourself to discomfort, you prove to yourself that you can handle more than you think. You expand your capacity. You build confidence not through affirmations, but through evidence. Take a cold shower, fast for a day, go for a run when you don't feel like it. Sit in silence for 10 minutes instead of immediately reaching for your phone. Have the difficult conversation you've been avoiding. These small acts of discipline compound over time. They teach you that discomfort isn't the enemy, avoidance is. They show you that you're stronger than your excuses. Most people spend their lives chasing comfort, optimizing for ease, avoiding anything that feels hard. Then they wonder why they feel weak and unprepared when real adversity arrives, when life demands more from them than they've ever demanded from themselves. Don't be most people. Build your capacity for difficulty now in small doses, so when real adversity arrives, and it will, you're ready. Shift number 10. Shift your focus from yourself to others. Here's a paradox that changes everything. The fastest way to feel better is to stop thinking about yourself. When you're stuck in your own head, everything feels heavy, overwhelming, insurmountable. But the moment you turn outward, the moment you help someone, show kindness, contribute to something beyond your own survival, everything shifts. Service is the antidote to self-absorption. It reminds you that you matter, that your actions have impact, that even in the midst of your own struggle, you have something valuable to give. This doesn't mean ignoring your needs or martyring yourself. It means recognizing that purpose and connection are needs too, just as essential as rest and safety. Ask yourself, who can I help today? What small act of kindness can I offer? It doesn't have to be grand or Instagram-worthy. A message, a smile, holding the door, really listening. These moments accumulate, and they remind you of something essential. You're not here just to survive. You're here to contribute. So here's where we are. You've learned 10 mindset shifts that can fundamentally change your relationship with happiness, peace, and resilience. You've seen that joy isn't something that happens to you when the stars finally align. It's something you build deliberately through daily choices and practices. You've learned to take control of your thoughts instead of letting them control you, to rely on structure instead of the fickle nature of motivation, to focus on what you can control and release everything else without guilt or attachment. You've learned to practice gratitude, to simplify your life ruthlessly, and to reframe adversity as the exact growth opportunity you need. You've learned to end your day with reflection, to protect your inputs fiercely, to choose discomfort voluntarily, and to shift your focus outward toward service. These aren't just ideas to nod along to and forget tomorrow. They're practices, and practices require repetition, commitment, and patience with yourself as you stumble and learn. You won't master them overnight. You'll forget. You'll slip back into old patterns of waiting and hoping. You'll have days where building happiness feels harder than just surrendering to the current. That's okay. That's part of the process. This isn't about perfection. It's about direction. It's about making one better choice today than you made yesterday. Every time you catch yourself spiraling and choose to redirect your thoughts, that's progress. Every time you show up for your routine, even when you don't feel like it, that's strength. Every time you focus on what you can control instead of what you can't, that's wisdom in action. The Stoics didn't expect themselves to be flawless. They expected themselves to keep trying, to keep showing up, to keep building character one choice at a time. So start today, not Monday, not next month, not when things calm down. Today. Pick one shift, just one, and commit to practicing it for the next 7 days. Maybe it's gratitude, maybe it's evening reflection, maybe it's protecting your inputs or choosing one small act of discomfort daily. It doesn't matter which one you start with. What matters is that you start, that you stop waiting for permission or perfect conditions or some external sign that you're ready. You're ready right now. Because happiness isn't coming to save you. No one is coming to rescue you from your own mind. But you can save yourself. One choice, one practice, one day at a time. The Stoics knew this thousands of years ago. Now you know it too. Stop waiting. Start building. Your life is happening right now, in this moment. Make it count. If you're ready to stop waiting and start building the life you deserve, leave a comment below. I build my own happiness. And make sure to subscribe to the Stoic Mode and hit that notification bell. We're just getting started on this path to becoming the person you're meant to be. Thank you for being here. Stay present, stay strong.